my relationship with him is it's shit. It's a beautiful relationship. Shit. I went to his platform and got hot. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers went and saw me. And was like, oh shit, that's Zeke. And for anybody to share their platform with you and just show you love with all open arms, and he really who he is off screen too. Like it ain't just no movie shit. You know what I'm saying? That like that he a real genuine brother. You know what I'm saying? He one of them ones for real.
I'm from Milwaukee, bro. So I think little dude gorgeous. I think you done worked with him. I think he
Oh yeah,
kind of like watch you.
Gorgees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he watch you a lot and like you know. So like,
Hmm.
yeah, I see you done did quite a bit of work with a lot of Milwaukee people. So
Yep, hell yeah, man. I love Milwaukee, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I fuck with Milwaukee. Milwaukee fuck with me. It's like Milwaukee and Detroit is like they like related. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
facts. That's facts.
Yep.
I know y'all said two questions, but I got one more question.
Go
And
ahead.
I really need to ask this question.
Go ahead.
I want to know, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. So I want to know what is your thoughts about mental health and how do you advocate for that?
I think mental health is very important. Me myself personally, I suffer from anxiety. So I think that's key. And I think that somebody said, it's crazy. I was watching Ellen DeGeneres, and she
Yeah.
mentioned something about she had a comedy special. And I know it's like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing watching Ellen? Hey man, Netflix takes you to some scary places sometimes, and that's where I ended up. Um and she was like, somebody said that she was on the spectrum, and she was like, but I'm not on the spectrum. And then she was like, but I am on the spectrum. I'm just not on that part of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like we're
Oh
all
yeah.
all on the spectrum somewhere, whether it's you're more close to normal than others or whatever, but you're on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we all and I say this to the people, my people in the gym too. I like we all mental patients, right? The difference is the us in the gym, we know that we mental patients and we know that we working it out. You know what I'm saying? We're in here because we know we mental patients and we gotta get it out somehow, some type of way.
Hmm. I agree with that. I'm probably a mental patient too, and I think I'm probably on a spectrum in so many different ways. But I think a lot of times it's what make us so great, right? It makes us so unique and things like that to be aware of that, and then we can take who we are and how we think and stuff and make magic. I think everybody is uniquely different, and I appreciate you saying that because I think more actors and actresses need to advocate for that because a lot of them is struggling with a lot of different things.
Almost
But the fact
definitely.
that the fact that you could say, "Hey, I got anxiety," but you still rocking out. Okay, so I'm the queen of affirmations and farming people. So yeah, forgive me on that, but yeah, I'm not sorry. But yeah, so I appreciate you saying that because that's a huge thing that I see across the board with the actors and actresses. They're really struggling, and I think it's so important to acknowledge that and then also to do something about it because if you don't acknowledge it, it becomes your downfall. And I've
Almost
I've
definitely.
watched people, yeah, I watched people for like over 20 some years just struggling because they're suffering in silence. So I do appreciate you answering that question. I think that was probably the last question I have, maybe. I'm not sure. But if you're
I,
still here and we're
I,
still talking, I'll
I
probably
just
come
want
up
to
with
say
one.
I just want to say this.
Hmm.
Having anxiety or being on the spectrum or none of that, it's not like it's just something in life. We all have crosses that we have to bear in life, burdens that we have to bear. And life is what's the saying? Not life is 90%. It's not. It's 10% of how you respond to things. I forget the saying, but it's
It's
majority of how
90%
you.
of how you respond and 10%. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that what you said, right? And so you just figure out ways to cope with, you know what I'm saying, healthy ways to cope with whatever it is that your ailment is. You know what I'm saying, and that be that like you say, having all these different type of problems or beautiful attributes about yourself is what makes the world go round. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
makes
Hmm.
everybody relatable, or you know what I'm saying, or have empathy for the next person because hey, you're not all the way put together yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hmm. Yeah, so it's 10% of what happens and 90% of how you respond.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to say.
Thank you.
I
May
say
I
Hey, bro.
bring
ask?
them
So
into the
by
institute.
by you being a producer, to me, producing is basically being in management. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
before you know what I'm saying, by you being a producer, what jobs, regular jobs you had, did you have, or if any, you know what I mean, where you was in management, you know what I'm saying, that basically you might refer back to that help you in producing.
Shit, we was on these streets, baby. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't always just actor. So um, being in. I was in the military too. You know what I'm saying, and being able to
I have an
uh,
acting question.
being able to take orders from somebody and understand logistics and understanding why you need to do certain things at certain times and not ask questions about why you need to do it because asking the question may be the difference in between you being alive and you not being alive. So and shit, being a father, shit, man, having to manage a household and have to manage bills and manage,
Good for you.
if you first of all, you should be running your life like a business. Your everyday life
Facts.
should be ran like a business. And so, if you can manage that, then you can manage, a project or and don't get me wrong, like shit, there's nothing goes, nothing people cancel on you then you have to end up paying more than you want to pay on a location or something like that. You might have to bring actors back. So some situations, you have to figure it out, you know?
I have an acting question.
Go ahead.
Um, it's like so. My daughter, she's with an agency, and she's doing great with that agency. But I feel like I wonder if it'd be good to sign with agencies that are not necessarily in our state. And is I don't want to put have my hand in every pot, but like I wonder what I should focus on.
I
Or
would. I
what you think
would.
is you okay? So
I would
okay,
get a phone number or address in other regions if you can.
right.
If just even if you look on shit Zillow and find a house or you know what I'm saying, just
Yeah, no, I
anything.
can get a virtual, even
Yeah,
a
just
virtual office. I got a
what
bunch of those.
and whatever it is that you got to do. You know what I'm saying. You
Okay.
gotta don't limit yourself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying. By not doing that, you would be putting her in the box.
Right.
Explore all avenues. Do what you got to do.
Love that.
Hey, we got to sometimes we can't break a corner, but we can bend it.
Because I feel like even the people that she signed with were like frowned upon it. But I'm like, of course y'all gonna do that. But they gave me,
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, I love that. Thank
Because
you.
at the end of the day, what is gonna hurt to sign with another a talent agency or you know what I'm saying? All they gonna do is gonna help. It's gonna a bigger pool. You know what I'm saying? You got a bigger
Right.
pool, but now you just not in this one little area,
Right.
and then you never know. Like see different spots. Like she might where she at now. It might
Where?
be
Mm,
it might not be a lot of hers where she's the only person that check all the certain boxes in certain areas. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So she might be good or she might not be. She might have some stiff competition where somebody else check all the boxes too. So you have to give your child the best opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I love that. It's
So,
such a simple
absolute
answer. I
last
don't even know why
question.
I was tripping.
Uh,